Reality Water Cooler. I am Sarah in Texas, and this is our place to chat all the latest reality TV gossip. And of course, Jeff Lewis. Did anyone else think today was Thursday like I did? Like, seriously, y'all. So, y'all know I'm going to BravoCon. I've got 3-day VIP wristbands. We got the email yesterday about these photo opportunities that we can sign up for. So my girlfriend that's coming with me is in Paris right now. Yes. So I'm messaging with her yesterday and, making sure that she knows when to log in. That way, if there's any photo ops, because we don't know what they are. We don't know what our choices are, what our times are. We know nothing. Anyway, so I'm making sure she has all the information. And then I see a message in the Facebook group, BravoCon, the huge one, and it starts talking about the photo ops. And I was like, oh my God, that's today. It's Thursday. Y'all, today is Wednesday, so I log on like 11 minutes late, and of course, it all says this session has closed or something like that. So in my brain, I thought, shit, fire, this is one more thing that the VIP is not like working out for me and like it's already filled up, what have you. Y'all, it's tomorrow. So tomorrow I will know that it is Thursday and I will be on the right morning trying to get my photo opportunities if I even want them. I don't even know. You can at least bring one other friend with you. So if there's somebody else that wants to come, but I think then you have to take the picture with them. And no offense, y'all. Woo! I've been around this game a little long enough to know I don't need to take pictures with other people in the future at BravoCon because if y'all been with me a while, you know that I took lots of pictures with somebody last year that is no longer in the picture since December. So I need to just take pictures of myself with us Bravo celebrities from now on. So, anyways, speaking of BravoCon last year, if y'all been with me a while, this is the piece of rotted off hair from me getting those highlights in my hair. What do they call it? The whatever it's called, the flash of blonde right there. And last year it rotted off, it dried up and just fell off days before BravoCon. So this is all it's grown in a year, which is really not a lot because I think my hair grows a lot, but say la vie, what have you. I am going to color my grays in time for BravoCon. Maybe I'll do it in time for Zach Noe Towers tomorrow. But, does Zach really care? I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Anyways, get comfortable in comments. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. We love to hear what you think. We love to hear what you say. Make sure to join me and follow me on all the social media. Everything is under Jeff Lewis Obsessed, but especially make sure to join the Facebook group, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. It is our place to be able to chat freely, respectfully about Jeff Lewis and all the reality TV gossip and just have a community. It's a great way to get to know each other. So I will be posting meetup stuff. I've already posted one thing for Thursday at 5 p.m. Las Vegas time at the Link Promenade at Yard House at the patio. So that information will be all over my social media and Instagram. So make sure you're following me there. Sorry, I'm getting my comments back. Low lights. Yeah, but it was called something. It was this flash of blonde that I kept getting. And I think she just did it one too many times. And like by the evening, my hair was all dry and crusty. And y'all were giving me advice and it didn't work. The next thing I knew, I woke up and I just had a piece of hair missing, a big piece of hair missing. Anyways, oh my God, you're already reading my mind. Somebody said Beverly Hills returns tonight. Y'all, I cannot wait. I really can't. Money Piece. Thank you, Mary. Money Piece. That's what it's called. And Valerie. I cannot wait. And I'm almost looking more forward because I think it's a live one, not already recorded. It better not be of Kyle Richards and Teddi Mellencamp on Watch What Happens Live. I mean, he better ask the burning questions about what in the hell is going on in this very disrespectful to her marriage situation where it seems like Kyle has removed some of her recent supportive pictures of Mo after this pictures came out of him holding hands with his current dancing partner on Dancing with the Stars. What do you think? Tell me in comments. I am just dying. Okay, we're going to get started. A little bit of Rick and Kelly, a little bit of Andy Cohen. He kind of recapped the Britney Spears book for me today. He's already read it. Like he read it in one day. Great. And then we already chatted about Beverly Hills starting tonight. I am just dying. I cannot believe it. Oh, Annette said, Andy said it'll be alive tonight. I'm just dying. I'm just dying. Okay, Rick and Kelly, I sometimes don't catch their show, but I did catch it this morning. They did announce they are going to start recapping Beverly Hills. So if you like their recaps of OC, they're going to keep doing it for Beverly Hills. Something came up where they talked about Heather McDonald. So, it's been kind of back and forth a little bit of like, are they as good of friends as they keep saying they are after this whole Megan thing blew up? Because we know that Kelly Dodd made it very clear that she is very good friends with Megan. I would venture to say she is way closer to Megan than she is to Heather McDonald, but she does still say that she is still friends with Heather McDonald. So somebody brought up something, and she basically, I guess, she asked Heather McDonald about it because her maybe her Patreons, her fans, Kelly's, her smashers as she calls them. Maybe she was saying that people were trying to like bring something up and say maybe your mom was right about Heather McDonald. Maybe she really was talking badly about you to Chris Frangiola and made him say that stuff about you. Anyways, Heather McDonald says, no, that's just trolls trying to get between us. So I'm not really sure what was going on there, but y'all let me know in comments if you think there's something going on. I almost feel like this is like a volcano situation coming out. Like Tamara, Kelly Dodd is definitely on an anti-Tamara raid right now, but I feel like something is a brewing with her and Heather McDonald. I don't know. I know very soon they're off. Heather will be there, I think. Megan Weaver will be there. Kelly Dodd, all at this super like $1 million wedding going on at the Wynn this weekend or soon in Las Vegas. So I don't know. Should be super interesting for sure. Somebody on TikTok says it's just trolls trying to get in between them. I don't know. I mean, who knows, right? I've learned long enough with having a fan account that you do have to be leery of like who you trust. You never know when somebody's like texting you or DMing you all this stuff. Like I'm just going to give an example, Kelly Dodd or something. They could be a Kelly Dodd fan, just bitching and moaning, waiting for me to say something, and then they could be screenshotting that and sending that to her. And I'm like, you know what I mean? So you just never know what's going on with people for sure. Okay, so Andy Cohen read the entire Britney Spears book, and he basically recapped it this morning on Andy Cohen Live, which I'm thankful for because he did say it's a very good read. He says it's very easy. It made it seem like simpleton terms, right? Like just you can kind of read through it or whatever. Says that Britney is very angry at her mom. But one of the stories I hadn't yet heard, which I was thankful for because I was kind of worried that we'd already heard all the good stuff, all the juice. And we know that Britney has said she's not going to go on tour and do like interviews, which Andy Cohen said Monday he tried like crazy to get another interview with Britney Spears and it didn't go through. But she tells this story in the book about when she was 13 years old with her mom, that they would go on these fun trips. And this is one of her fun memories of her mom is that they would go on these like 2-hour drives to get like some drink and it had like alcohol in it. And they would get their favorite ice and all this kind of the crushed ice and all this stuff. And she said, we were fun drunks together. So I'm like, I know in Hollywood and probably everywhere, there's a lot of moms and their kids that maybe drink together and do other activities together that maybe looking back wasn't the best decision. But y'all, I've got 5 kids ages 13 and up. Ain't no way in hell I am taking them to drink some alcohol together with me at 13 years old. So I've never heard of Britney Spears' mom having an issue with alcohol. I don't know if she was doing something to try to be cool with her kid. That's the kind of the beginning. That's really not whenever Britney Spears was famous yet, but I'm assuming she was already singing. I'm assuming, I think she was already doing she was famous, but not like she is now. She was already doing the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, all that kind of stuff. So that was a story that I hadn't yet heard. It does pique my interest though, because it tells me it's a very quick read. I'm all about that. So maybe I will buy the book and bring it to BravoCon for there and back. Maybe I'll sleep. That is about it. Let's get into Monroe Lewis's birthday. Happy. Oh, she is 7 years old. Jeff waits till almost the end of the show when he finally, reminds himself, I think, that it's her birthday. He tells us he did give her the custom butterfly ring and she loves it. And then some $150 perfume. Like, oh my God. I mean, I've got 4 daughters and one just had a birthday. One has a birthday next week. I mean, I guess I spent more than 150 on their gifts, but not at 7 years old. But then again, no, Jeff, I was going to say he doesn't host a birthday party, but I mean, he hosted a very expensive Disneyland for her, right? VIP. So, oh my gosh. So, Countess Luann and Doug Buden were the guests today. Countess Luann was running a little bit late, but she showed up just in time to promote her show, the cabaret coming up. Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Crappy Lake, her being at BravoCon. I mean, this girl is booked and busy, and I'm so here for it, y'all. I love Countess Luann. She really kind of stumbled physically and, emotionally with the drinking. She got back up. She seems to be on a great track right now. I have seen her show. I wonder if I have any. I don't think I have any things from here. Oh, yes. This candle is from, they passed it out free. The first Countess Cabaret that I went to, Christmas Cabaret, it's called. My girlfriends and I flew from Houston to New York City at the studio, Feinstein Studio 54. It's amazing, iconic to go and see a show there. Her show was fantastic. Ramona was right next door to us. It was amazing, so good. Then the next December, we flew to Atlanta to see her. It's so good, y'all. It is such a fun show, I promise you. Even Jeff Lewis went and saw her in LA and said it was such a good show. But now she's got this show coming up in February called Mary F. Kill. Like, I don't know anything that's about this show. I assume it's still going to be like dancing, and I can't really say dancing. She does dance, but I'm here for all the Giovanni outfits. Like, she does about 6 different costume changes each show. It's amazing. Jeff is right. Her body is so snatched. I love her body. She's got just the right amount of boobies. She's tall. She's slender. She is always so elegant and put together. Yeah, Jeannie says, I love Luann. She's a hard worker. I mean, she doesn't even complain, right? Like, he was like, basically, are you living out of a suitcase? Like, you're traveling all these places, doing your shows. She is doing a show the Friday night of BravoCon in Minnesota, and then she's flying to BravoCon to work Saturday and Sunday. So I don't even think she and Jeff are going to see each other, because Jeff says he flies out Saturday, and he finally told us what is going on. He's doing a panel with him and Andy Cohen Friday morning, I think he said. I'm not sure. He's not even sure if he was supposed to say that or not, but he did for sure. Natalie says Luann interviews are always surface level. Yeah, I can't really say she ever gives out any juicy gossip. And really, I would rather, I think that's why in the beginning, when she had like Sonia and maybe some other people, and she kind of got, trash talked for not paying them a lot for being in part of her cabaret show. First of all, her musical director pretty much said, look, you need to just be the star. Like, you are it. And it is true. She really takes over a stage. She knows exactly what she's doing. They usually do like Q&A with the audience. I think I asked a question at each show. I know I did. It was so fun. But she dances. She's not the best singer. I'm not there for her to be the best singer. I am there for Countess Luann and all of it. Just her glamour, her everything, the fact that money can't buy you class, Giovanni, C'est la vie, everything. Oh, Victoria, that's gross that people say that about Luann. Yeah, I'm not even going to repeat that. Oh my gosh. Did anyone think it was kind of rude being late today? Robin said. And she didn't even apologize, right? I'm assuming since they were texting back and forth, or her assistant, whoever that was, maybe telling them an approximate time. Maybe it was traffic, maybe it was something else. But I do think that there's sometimes things are just out of control, and maybe somebody else made her late for this. I don't know. Maybe she had another interview before. We know she's there doing, didn't she say E and something else? What else did she say that she was doing? She was definitely there to promote something else. She's got this house in Sag Harbor she goes to a lot. And then she's got the apartment in New York City. She travels a lot. She's always looking for tea. She's always teeing for D. Yes, Hollywood Access, I think, was the other one she said for sure. Oh no, y'all are already telling me the Las Vegas Strip is absolutely a disaster. I am really going to try to stay close to the Link Hotel and the Caesars Forum. I know Friday night, just like Jeff Lewis and a lot of the chumps, we are all going to have to take a car to get to Fremont Street for Amy Phillips, Cabaret Me, but that is going to be so worth it. I think I've seen Cabaret Me now. Like, this might be definitely my third full Cabaret Me show, but I've also seen her perform in LA last September. She was doing like this sneak preview that was so fun. And that's actually where I met Mercedes Javi for the first time. And then she also performed at like a little 5-minute comedy thing at BravoCon. So I've seen Amy Phillips a lot, and she is so good. It never, ever disappoints. I cannot wait. Yeah. Oh, she didn't know the show was live. Oh, I love that. Be sure to go to Vanderpump Garden at Caesars. There's no reservations and it's amazing. I think that's the one I've been to. Is that one called the cocktail thing? I've been to that one for sure. I think we went, oh, was it a girl? No, was it my husband's 50th birthday last summer when we went? I cannot even remember. Or was it an all girls trip? I cannot even remember. How bad is that? Like, I'm trying to think like who was physically there. Like, it all blends together in my brain. Congratulations to, was it Mel, whoever won the Holotini tickets today? Doug is going to dress, I'm pretty sure, as a lady. I cannot wait. My husband's a Leo. I don't know what that means. He's July 21st. I thought he was something else. I don't really get into astrological signs. I know I'm Aries, but that's all I know. I don't know any of my kids' astrological signs. I know their birthdays, but I don't know that. Anyways, what else? Do you want to go see Mary F. Kill? Like, I think I would go see that. Maybe y'all can join me February 16th in LA for that show. Oh my God, that'd be so fun. Maybe Jeff Lewis and the Chumps will be there. Oh my gosh. Oh, shout out Aries. Hello, Heather. Wait, what are y'all talking about? Never had problems on the Strip. I know, but it is so, the Strip, if you haven't been to Las Vegas in the last couple of years, it is so different. Like, there's places where you can't walk anymore. They've made the sidewalks a different thing. Like, there's parts where you used to just literally walk across the street. Now you got to go up and over. There's escalators. It's so different. I mean, you can't even like catch an Uber on the side of the Strip anymore, even though physically they can pick you up there. And there's like these little, areas that you can kind of like, almost like a little side street that you can pull over on. You have to go down to the hotels, and every hotel has this designated area for like, Lyfts and Ubers. It's kind of crazy. So I'm really trying to avoid, but I really want to go to all the fun stuff. I think I might do the 10:30. It's a surprise location that the BravoCon Facebook group is hosting for like this get together Thursday night. There is, because it's going to be in the link. And so that's where I'm staying. I think it'll be easier there for sure. But they've got another one 6 to 9 p.m. But I've heard it's like a 15-minute Uber drive away. So I don't know. I will figure it out when I'm at the meetup and, meet other friends and just see what everybody wants to do, what we end up doing. But I think I'll definitely do that 10:30 thing for sure. What else? Doug's curated out. Oh, good Lord. Oh, y'all are already talking about it. The F1 has really messed it up. Yeah, for sure. Leos are leaders. Ooh, I love that. I was there last month. Ooh, it was filthy. And a lot of the streets are closed. Ubers are not dropping you off in a lot of places. Prices are really high for everything. Yeah, that's true. That's true about everything, I guess. I even noticed that years ago, in trying to get an Uber home from a movie that we went to in New York City. I was right outside the AMC or whatever it was in Times Square, and they kept telling me to go to the corner to be picked up. And I'm like, it was raining. I had 3 or 4, I think we had 4 of the kids with me. And I was like, no, bitch, come pick me up at the freaking AMC right here on this empty street. Like, come pick me up. For real. Can't stand when Ubers won't do that anymore. Okay, at the very end of the show, I haven't checked all my DMs. Why did Jeff even bring up getting STD tested? Like, y'all tell me what you think. I've gotten some of y'all's DMs already. I'm not through all of them. It seems so out of the blue. But then again, if y'all listened to his interview with Zach Noe Towers, he needs some sexy time a lot. So he hasn't said anything about what's going on in his life right now. but I was dying. And then he starts listing off all these diseases that he doesn't have. I'm like, what? Somebody says single and ready to mingle. Somebody says he definitely passed something on to Stu. They've been together over a year and a half. Like, why would he go and get this done if he didn't think he had something? You know what I mean? New York City. I don't know. It's so weird. All of us are Aries. I love that, Victoria. Shannon Bedore, Jeff Lewis, me, Kian Jameson, Justin Martindale, Pej are all Aries. Oh, I love that. Tell us you were in Stu on a pause without telling us you and Stu are on a pause. Yeah, right. Oh, maybe he had just gotten the results and checked his phone. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. Cleared for takeoff. I don't know. So crazy. Ubers all at self-parking in hotels and always a premium. Yeah. You know what? I really think I might try the taxi. We had to do that because we couldn't get an Uber last summer. There was a big soccer match or something going on when we happened to be there for my husband's 50th birthday, and we had dinner reservations at Delilah. And trust me, if you get a good dinner reservation at Delilah, they are not waiting on you. They will just blast right over you, and they do not care that you had this dinner reservation for a while or that it's your husband's birthday. Anyway, so in the end, I think the Uber line was longer and we ended up getting a cab. So I don't know. That might be the route that I do. If y'all live in Las Vegas, let me know. Okay, Michelle, are you saying the cab is the way to go? Maybe so, right? Oh, Christina thinks it's just something, it's a routine thing that Jeff does. But why would you routinely get tested? The blood work? Now, maybe blood work, they do that. Maybe when I get my annual blood work, they test for all these things and I don't even know about it. Like, like you're going to be honest to your doctor. Like, are you cheating on your husband? Yeah, test me. I might have all these diseases. Like, so maybe they test people and you don't even ask for it. So maybe that's normal. I don't know. I know I've clearly been pregnant 7 times. I have 5 kids, and the miscarriages, I don't think I got to the point. Well, I guess with the other one. Anyways, I think at some points they even test you for HIV when you're pregnant because they need to know if that can pass on to the baby. And thankfully, I think they have medicine to help prevent that, right? They tell you what, oh, they do, Martindale. They tell you what you're getting tested for. Okay. Okay. So Food Flower says any single person does this. Okay. Well, I haven't been single in so long that I had no idea. What do y'all think of Jeff using the same makeup artist as he used last Halloween? I don't know if it was the makeup, I don't think your makeup, I think you can need powder. I mean, I'm a girl, so maybe it's different, but I think you can touch up your makeup. But I don't understand how his makeup last year for being like this army guy, how it turned darker and kind of meshed together. He said he was sweating. Clearly, he got blasted for like having blackface when he had started off as him being like just dingy for like an army guy, right? But now he's going to use that same makeup artist to make him the Grinch. So hopefully green is going to be a better color for it, right? Wait, Zuba, you get tested and you're married? Well, okay, that brings me into a lot of questions. But yeah, I get, it makes sense, I guess. I don't know. Yes, he's going to be the Grinch, Alex. He's going to be the Grinch. It's a good thing he's been very active outside of Stu this year. Wait, how do you know that? Why are you saying that? Is Glam by Pam not available? Hilarious. Wait, what about Stu's cooking videos? Raven, Stu has food video. Yes. Oh, his videos are so good. And people said he was rage cooking, was almost violent. Oh, like I saw one where he was like banging an onion and banging garlic, but I think that was just because I think it makes it more interesting. I think a video nowadays, we have 0 attention span. So we need like this and this and this and this. That's why Annie, who does my reels, is so amazing because she pops them. You know what I mean? She's like adding in stuff and, whatever, instead of just me like putting up a 1-minute reel of me talking, right? Yes, the Zach's his podcast that he did, his interview with Jeff, that was crazy. If you have not listened to that, go listen to it. It's a very in-depth into Jeff Lewis and his sex life. Like it was almost too much information. I was dying. What's it called though? It's called well, if you go to Zach Noe Towers and look at his info, it's probably on the SiriusXM app, right? I would think so. Yeah, Melanie, I'm with you. I don't get tested for sex stuff, but for STDs, whatever. I don't even think STDs is the right name. Didn't Zach Noe Towers or somebody teach us the right name for that? I don't remember who that was. What else? Y'all, today was such a busy day. My children kept me busier than normal. I know they should all three be at school. Number two are away at college, but they kept me busy. One overslept. I had to drive her to school instead of the bus that she normally gets on. It made me miss my time for my mentee that I have on Wednesday mornings. I had to reschedule that because if you do the mentor program at any of your schools, they have very specific times in their schedule because they're not going to take them out during math. You know what I mean? So you have to really be diligent with that. So I had to text the counselor and be like, I'm so sorry. So I'm going to have to go a different day this week, which is all fine, but you can't just show up whenever you want to. You have like a schedule and you have to do that. But anyways, other stuff was going on. I kept being delayed. So I was sort of glad that I guess Carney Wilson is sick. They're not really saying, which I'm shocked that Jeff hasn't talked about it. I'm literally shocked that he hasn't. They definitely alluded to the fact that she's sick and like HIPAA violations. She just came off a plane from this weekend. It's something called HorrorCon. I didn't see her say anything about it yet on Instagram, but she was supposed to be on, I think, the after show Tuesday or Monday, maybe. And then today, or maybe yesterday and today, whatever it was, Doug came in and said this for sure. Doug came in and saved the day with Pej. Was that yesterday, y'all? I can't even remember. And then today, it just had her listed by herself, which I thought was kind of weird. Yes, I think COVID maybe. Somebody said she had a mask on the plane, but hey, I'm here to say the masks do not work, right? I mean, they don't work 1,000% anyways, for sure. But of all days, I was kind of thankful because I was running so behind. I kept having to pause the show. I love listening to the after show, and I would have listened if I would have had time, but I was like, oh my God, thank goodness there's no after show. Well, there was one. I guess it was just a replay. Who was it? Who did it end up being? Masks aren't 100%. Right, Lori. I mean, very little in life is 100% of anything, right? Birth control is 100%. A condom is 100%. I mean, we can all make our best efforts, but you know what I mean? I had a doctor's appointment, so I was thankful I didn't have to catch up on the after show. I know, right, Lady Grace? I mean, I do love it. And I am hoping that with Jeff doing this promo, they're playing it. They played it on the Andy Cohen live show today. They played it during Jeff Lewis live. I think I heard it on the replay of Jeff Lewis last night when I was running an errand in the car. But he definitely, to me, when Jeff agrees to read a promo, that means he's behind it. So I loved that this Holotini party is going to air on channel 102, not just 789. I think it'll get a lot more play. People that don't necessarily listen to Jeff Lewis, it's not a different time because it's on. Wait, what time is it? He said what time it's at. The party Saturday is 5:00 Pacific, but I forgot what time he said this Holotini is airing on Halloween, because I always have to convert Pacific time to Central time for me. And they never announce Central time, right? They always announce Eastern time and Pacific time, right? Yes, Zuba says it needs advertising for sure. Laura says, I wonder if 789 will go away. I mean, my hope is it doesn't go away. My hope is that the content moves over to its own channel, just like Andy Cohen. I mean, not Andy Cohen, even like Howard Stern. I don't know that he has enough content necessarily for two channels like Howard Stern done. Howard Stern has 100 and 101. but I think he could definitely air his show, replay it a couple times during the day, the archives, fresh content. The Dialing Dr. Donna is still going on. Maybe they could bring the Chump Happy Hour back. I think he wants Judge Lauren Lake to have a show, a lot of chumps to have a show. It's being played at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's what I thought, which is a different time because normally he replays at 7 my time, 8 Eastern. No, 5 Central, 6 o'clock Eastern. So this will be an hour earlier. So it could be a whole different audience that hears him. And I would hope the ratings would be really good, which would show Jim Thompson that 789 is just, it's just not as reliable. Like even the app, I was playing it as I was putting makeup on him about 30 minutes ago, and it just stopped. It just, no one touched anything. It just, it wasn't playing. It just paused. Oh, well, that's true. WJ King says, not likely Andy will share the ad money. I mean, but at some point it is Radio Andy, and we just need Jeff to get the audience out there for the ads and show that he's got the audience. And then I think he can prove that he needs his own SiriusXM channel. That would be amazing. Just because, even though I'm still going to listen on the app most of the time because I'm inside the house and not running errands, but then it's easier to, on my Alexa, to say, hey, Alexa, play whatever it is, SiriusXM, Jeff Lewis channel, whatever. And it comes out clearer. I don't have to worry about the app stopping and starting. Yes, Jack says, I hate when the app starts a random episode of some other show out of nowhere. I haven't had that happen lately. Have y'all? They used to joke that it would do that all the time to the Michelle Collins show because he would joke that she didn't have the audience. And, she was the darling and they loved her so much. I think Jeff moving to 102 temporarily would boost his chances of getting his own channel. Yeah, and I just think this is a great one because it's a Halloween special. It's going to be different. It's not the typical Jeff Lewis. It's on Halloween, so that'll intrigue people. They'll want to listen to it. Do I listen to Dr. Laura? I don't. I think she has a show on SiriusXM too, right? I mean, y'all, just watching my Bravo shows, my 90 Day Fiance, 600 Pound Life, 1,000 Pound Sisters. I mean, y'all, it's a lot. Listening to Jeff Lewis, I can't listen to Dr. Laura also, but yeah. Oh, Zuba says, I missed Michelle Collins. Does she still have a Patreon? Is she still or did she get a regular, how do you say this? Like a regular radio job somewhere, or is she still doing basically her Patreon podcast? Oh, Ben, you were able to get on hold for the contest today, but wasn't caller number 5. Oh my God. If anyone, Ben, because Ben lives in the LA area, if anyone has an extra +1 for the Holatini, message Ben Finer, Finer, on Instagram or TikTok. And he would go with it. He's super fun. He's interviewed Doug Budin before on his podcast. He's super fun. He and his sister have a podcast and a really big TikTok account on a TikTok, Ben Finer. She has her Patreon with fresh episodes every weekday. Oh, so you listen to her? That makes sense because she was on every morning of Radio Andy. So it makes sense that she would have a podcast every day. Is she still single? She still shop at Zara? Does she still return something every day? It's kind of all I remember about Michelle Collins. She's not my thing. Oh, wait, you can email them, Laura? Okay, Ben, you can email. They're having a drawing. Wait, how do you know about that? How did I miss that? I just saw to follow Radio Andy and then something about tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I mean, I love Jeff Lewis, but the way they kind of underestimate that a lot of chumps would actually drive or fly in and make plans if they would just give enough notice. I mean, luckily the girl that won yesterday is flying in from where? Jupiter, Florida. But you'll always have, even with Jeff, this is the problem he had last year that he said at the Hollywood House of Season 1 premiere. They invited a lot of people and it instantly went to, or they announced the contest and instantly it went to, oh, thank you, Kimmy. Somebody just subscribed to you, Ben. They instantly went to like, you're on the waiting list for it, right? And then people got notified like a couple of days before. So a lot of people were like, well, I would have flown out, but now it's like a couple of days before and I'm busy or the flight's expensive. I can't do it now. So um, I really think if they would just open it up a little bit more in advance, they would know that, right? Lady Grace says a lot of chumps have money and fly in, but agree we need more notice. Even for, hey, Raquel in Australia, even for people in LA. I mean, we have plans. We get invited to things, we make plans, and then we can't break them a week out or 3 to 4 days out, right? Um, yeah, who knows? Yes, Michelle says Jeff deserves his own channel. I mean, I would love that. It would just make it easier. And I would make him so happy, right? Like, I think that would validate all the work that he puts in. Like, I think as much as he loves TV, I think he loves radio for sure. Oh, Ben submitted to try to win. Who would you bring, Ben, and what would you dress up as? If y'all could go to the party, what would you dress up as? I've always wanted, even when he joked last year, he kind of teased, I think, having a Halloween party, and then he didn't, but because he was, remember, in between like the rental. Would he be out of the rental? Would he be in his new house already? I want to dress up as Megan when she was in the Las Vegas outfit, like the white blazer and the black shirt underneath, and her hair's all slicked back and she's got gorgeous makeup on. I think I'd have to cut my hair a little bit, but I think I would do it. So I'm going to be Megan one day. Oh, Ben, everyone's giving you fingers crossed that you win. Oh, your sister Allie. I have a Survivor costume that matches his promos for the show. Oh my God, that'd be perfect. Survivor costume. Which promo? Now I'm getting confused. Oh my God, Lady Grace, you are a chump. You just won. I'm dying. You would get a scooter with a basket and dress like an old lady. Oh my God. What did he call her? Like abandoned? He didn't, I guess he was calling her a great grandma. Shout out. So I guess she was old. I'm still dying on that though, that he had no idea the lady even responded to him. Like Monica and Krista were the ones that were chatting with her, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I mean, can you imagine all the apologies that Shane Douglas must say in a day, like behind either a text or a DM, an email, in person? He must constantly be going like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Jeff is like the Howard Stern of radio, but with class. I mean, Victoria says he gave her a free churro and his lemonade. Now, I mean, regardless if the churro was half eaten and the lemonade was almost drank, right? Did anyone else want Taco Bell last night like I did? I almost didn't go to the gym, but I love Body Pump. I love all my instructors. So I went. There is a Taco Bell KFC combo in between the gym and our house. The way I saw a DM when I got in the car from the gym that said, you deserve Taco Bell. You worked out hard. I'm like, oh, but then I realized I didn't have my wallet with me. And so like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, I've got my credit card hooked to it so I can pay that way. So just if I have my phone, but I don't have it linked to Taco Bell, I don't even think they have an app, or if they do, I don't know it. So no, I went home and had Kashi cereal instead because I didn't cook. Tonight I did the crock pot. I'm very impressed with myself. Chicken and rice. Exciting. But that's because I'll be my almost 18-year-old. My senior daughter is having her senior pictures taken tonight. So wish us luck that everything goes great. She's been spending all my money, buying all the outfits, buying all the shoes, the new boots, the new everything, coordinating. She almost had her best friend self-tan her this afternoon, and I put the kibosh on that. I was like, no. We are not self-tanning hours before your senior pictures that are costing us a fortune. I was like, no. So she finally agreed this is not the best time to self-tan. And so she's not going to do it. I said, look, for the cost that this photographer is, she can make you look a little tanner, right? In the edit. You know what I mean? Oh, I love that, Ben. I can't wait to meet you in person and whoop it up at BravoCon. Oh, next week. That sounds so close. Oh my God. It is. Today is Wednesday and I fly out Thursday morning. So I probably won't be able to go live. I'll figure it out if I can. Thursday or Friday or Monday. But if anything, I'll definitely be posting on Instagram Reels or Instagram stories. So make sure you're following me at Jeff Lewis Obsessed there. We have 5 more minutes. Do you have any questions? Oh, for the TV show Survivor, he does live reads for it. Oh, yeah. I have a vintage hat from the Australian season. Oh, perfect. Yeah, he has been doing TV show reads, even that one that's the Showtime about the history people. I guess something it was illegal to be in the military, or what was it? Some TV show on Showtime. I don't pay attention to that. Oh, thank you, Melody. Hit the like button on TikTok. It gives me all the, we only have 388 likes, y'all. That's ridiculous. Also, please make sure you comment, whether you're watching live or the replay. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Make a comment. It all helps with my thing. Why do you have to sign off right at 45? Because I used to do 30 minutes and I extended it to 45 out of request. And I just like having a set schedule of like when I'm done. Also, like today, we've got 4 minutes left and we're not really talking about anything. So anyways, Jeff said something about that himself, that he needs to provide more notice. Yeah, for sure. Babs Bab. Luann was late, was being rude. I mean, she didn't really say why though. So it could have been, like I said, it could have been somebody else that made her late, or it could have been something else. I don't know. Oh, Ben Finer hopped over from TikTok. Thanks everyone for the good vibes. He's never been Finer on Instagram, but he's Ben Finer, Finer on TikTok. He's amazing. Super nice. And I can't wait to meet him at BravoCon. Yes, if you are just now joining, we'll be done in just a few minutes, but the replay goes up immediately. So you can always go back on everything except for TikTok and watch the replay. What else? Oh, yes, Marie, that's a lethal combination. See, sometimes us moms are right and we're preventing issues, right? Like a self-tan right before senior pictures, not a good idea. Somebody says Jeff won't be doing a live radio show. You know what? He hasn't talked about that now in a while. You're right. But originally he said he was doing a live Thursday and Friday show from Las Vegas. Now he changed it and said he's doing a live Thursday show. Then he'll tape in advance for Friday because he's going to be busy all day. But he hasn't said that at all. Y'all, I was really hoping he would do what a lot of podcasters are, even though he's radio, and either sell tickets or let us go for free and watch the Jeff Lewis live. But he hasn't said that. I was really hoping they would do that. Oh, House of Villains is on tomorrow. I am watching it. I think it's really good. But tomorrow I won't be able to watch it live because I'll probably go to sleep after I get home from Zach Noe Towers. I cannot wait to meet Zach Noe Towers. He apparently comes out to the front of the audience, or the front of the venue, the Houston Improv afterwards. So it'll be fun to meet. I think he passes out stickers, y'all. That'll be cute. What do I think about the cologne for Monroe? I mean, do I think a 7-year-old needs cologne? No, perfume, whatever it is. He said the name of it though, so I'm curious what y'all think about it. Oh, Lady Grace says I'm going Wednesday. Was hoping for a live. Oh, to where BravoCon? Was hoping for a live show Thursday morning with tickets. I know. I was hoping for that too, for sure. Oh, what about the Jenny and Jeff poll? What was the verdict? Oh, I need to go back and look at that and see. In comments, it was kind of either way, like if you think Jenny and Jeff should reunite and be friends again or not. Oh, Juliet has a gun. Yes, that's the name of the perfume. Weird name, right? Juliet has a gun. Like what? Thought that was weird. Anyways, this is true, Sweet Life. Why does Jeff need to be policed by Jim Thompson? Howard has no one supervising him. It's all about the money. It's always about the money and the ratings and the advertisers, right? Even at some points, I think that's why Howard would get in trouble, because big sponsors, they would lose it based on his content. And that's the only time they're going to reel someone in, is when it affects their money, right? Money is everything, I guess. So, I mean, it makes sense, right? What made him get that brand for her? I don't know. I've never even heard of it. Has anyone heard of that before? That perfume? I've never even heard of that. Anyways. Oh, it's an amazing fragrance, Melanie says. I've never even heard of it. I'm so not a girly girl. Like, I mean, y'all, I mean, I'm just not into that stuff. My perfume is probably like 4 years old, and it's whatever. My husband always buys me perfumes, so stuff that I like, but I can't even think of all the names of them that I have. Anyways, okay, well, that is it for today. I will see y'all tomorrow, same place, same time, 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. Everything goes up on the replay afterwards in the podcast, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. So make sure you're following me, liking me, commenting, all the things. Oh my God, I love that. Raquel says, I went past Taco Bell at 8 a.m. and thought of you. I mean, I could end up at Taco Bell tonight after this senior pictures thing. If y'all have a daughter and you've done senior pictures, you know it's stressful, right? Like, so cute, so fun, but you're just always hoping for the right weather, the right pictures, everything's good. Anyways, the perfume is called Juliet Has a Gun or something like that. Got a gun? Something weird. Anyways, okay, bye y'all. Bye, Chumpets. Oh, whoops. Oh, I did something weird on TikTok. Hold on. Oh, I don't know how to get off TikTok. I hit a weird button.